when I moved here, I knew where the Islamic Center was in Fort Pierce. It was the only Islamic center in the area at that time, and I did come for Friday services, which are mandatory for Muslim males to attend the service. And that was pretty much my limit of exposure to the Islamic Center at that time. I used to come on Fridays. If I was in the area, if I was out of town, I'd go wherever I was at, and so forth.
Say controversy, whatever you want to call it, began after the Pulse shooting, and people started, then of course the beating, and then the terrible fire. How has your attendance at the mosque, or how has that impacted your faith, or the way you practice it at the mosque?
Me personally, my attendance has actually increased. The reason for it is because I've been, like I said, involved since 2007. The Imam in particular has been very influential in my spiritual growth. He's been a great teacher. He's never taught me hatred or to anything violent along those lines.
How do you think that the public, I guess, reacted to him, or I mean, do you think that they sort of put their blame or mistakenly thought that he was somehow responsible for Omar's actions, or
well,
what do you mean?
They were pushing the blame on the Islamic Center and then and also on him as well, and that was inaccurate. You know, we tend to do that, and I've seen that generalized in public. When if a police officer does something wrong, we don't go out and blame the whole police force. But you know, when it's a minority, we tend to do that with minorities, and that's wrong. That's wrong. We need to go out and properly investigate and understand everything.
Did you guys talk about the sort of obstacles that the mosque has been facing since since Omar Mateen's terrible act up in Orlando? Or how did were any changes that the mosque experienced something that you guys talked about at your house? Or
yeah, we definitely discussed you know, how we were wrongly being labeled, that we needed to support the Imam. You know, he's been very influential to us as far as our spirituality or our growth spiritually, and that, you know, we shouldn't back off attending because of such an incident. You know, they need our support, and they've been there for us, and we need to be there for them.
In terms of is it about 200 members that sort of regularly attend the Islamic Center?
Which one?
The Islamic Center Fort Pierce.
The attendance has gone down.
The attendance has gone down?
Has gone down, yes. Since the fire.
Since the fire.
Since
okay.
the fire.
Just because of the no bathrooms, I guess.
Well, part of it is people feeling, you know, the insecure or not feeling secure. We did have somebody get beat up outside the mosque. That was, you know, something that also affected things, and part of it is also the lack of bathrooms.
What the future? What do you see 5-10 years from now for the Muslim community here? Do you think that it will thrive still? Or
I always encourage the Muslim community to get involved. It's time for us to really get involved, and I've been really pushing for that the last few years, and actively trying to get the Muslim community involved in different charitable events and volunteering and so forth, so people have an idea of what Muslims are, not what they see on TV. We can sit here and speak about it all day, but actions speak louder than words. So I tell people, and you know, once we get involved and see, and people see what we are, they have a better idea. So I'm hoping that we can do some things along those lines, and hopefully have a better, you know, a better image in the area.
Has anything changed, you know, since these terrible incidents have happened? Is the way that you guys do business, or?
Well, I mean, I think the Muslim community realize that there are good people out there. With the amount of support that we've gotten from a lot of people across the country, different faiths, different nationalities, people have stopped by, and we realize what a great country this is.